Hello, backwards friends. This is Scrappy Kathy, and I am being inspired today by this gorgeous page that Morag Cutts did for BrambleFox. And it's not going to be an exact lift. I'm using supplies from my Scrap Backwards kit for September, trying to kill as much of it as possible. I do somewhere have some of this little trim, and I am going to use that. I'll do that when I put the photos on, and I'm not going to do that today. And I don't have that Going Places title, but I do have Love This and Adventure and Genuine. I have a few titles that should work, but I'm not sure which one. I'll decide that when I do the photos as well. I have, let's see, some travel related. If I do a beachy picture and the water is showing, I'll use ocean waves. That's kind of a, if I use a sailing picture, I'll do anchors aweigh or set sail. If I do a road trip photo, I might use one of these little symbols. But I've got quite a few goodies here that I can play with. So let's get started. I just see layers of paper being layered and torn here, and I see two vertical photos. There's a frame up here, kind of a cluster here, and this big cluster here, kind of pointing, down. So I'm just going to kind of try to follow that and use up some of my scraps. And I have some of the things that might cluster there. I have some other things here, and we'll just kind of go from there. My background is going to be this blue, and because I want to use it, I'm going to layer this torn paper up at the top and then build down from there. And I'm not worrying too much about whether all of these colors are represented. Let me get this on this way, and then that will determine what's straight across there. Okay, and then I'm going to kind of snug that up that way. So that just a little bit of that shows. Then I'm going to take this and layer it under here. I love that paper from Simple Vintage Coastal. I did get 2 sets of the papers, so hopefully I have some more of that in my beachy stuff. And I'll curl these things up. I love how Morag did hers, and I want that same look. I'm going to kind of stick this in under here. So just a tiny bit of it shows right there. And I'm going to curl it up. And I'm going to do this right under here. And then I'm going to curl that up. And I have another piece of the pink that I'm going to put over here. And it'll look like a continuous piece when I layer the stuff there. Okay, now I'm going to start with my photo mats. I've got some 3x5 bits that have this cloud look, and I think I'm going to use those as the back pieces, and I'll put the foam kind of up towards the top part. These will go kind of like that. And then I have these bits that I thought I might distress a little unevenly, maybe. I'll lay that there, and then one that has, I'll put the ones cut from the same sheet of 6x8 from the Heidi Swap. I'm going to kind of do that like that. And then I'll put this one on some foam, and I won't distress it. And that's from Sun Chaser, I meant to say. And I don't know necessarily what photos I'm going to use, but I tend to have quite a few. I don't want to hide that green. I want to put that there. The color I like the least in this collection is the gold, so I want it hidden by a lot of the I've got this that I'm just going to kind of stick right in under there. Well, actually, no. I think what I'll do is put it right there, so it adds a torn edge kind of up up top. Now, let's pull some stuff. I've got these. I die cut some leaves out of some of the paper scraps. I've got those, and there should be another one somewhere. Not seeing it, but it'll turn up, or it won't. I kind of like this, but it may be too big. But let's see. I like the there's that. Let's see what works out of all of this good stuff. I kind of like that somewhere. Ooh, that's that paper. Okay, and I'm not seeing that other leaf, so I'll just use 3, I guess. Why is it? It's my disheveled way of placing things. Here it is. And then my frantic way of going through stuff. It's all my fault. That sounds like a Jimmy Buffett song. Okay, let's see. I could do that for the main tag. And that's going to require a fairly thick bit of foam. Let's look. Here, she's got like a main tag there, another tag here, and then a bunch of little stuff kind of gathered around there, and then it goes down and it looks like there's some stamping and some stitching. I don't know if that is drawn in, but or really stitched. I'm gonna do this on here. I think I need a let's do that right there. I want to use this one too, but I need to punch the hole because I want some twine, and I have to take everything out in order to get my hole punch. Because I want some twine to go through both of them. I kind of like that. And corals, it's cute. This is cute. This is too big. I could maybe do it like that. That kind of shoots the design. I really like this Good Times and Tan Lines, and then I can do a big leaf coming out that way to kind of hide that. And I'm going to put some of the thick foam on it as well. And my title is going to have to go here. I've kind of weighted everything over there based on the way that I tore my papers. Okay, let's get some things put away. Okay, that adds that black in there. so my black and white twine is not going to look out of place. It never does to me, anyway. I love black and white twine, which is why I buy a ton of it, and I'm going to kind of run that in that way. And then, oh, I haven't glued that in yet. Okay, so it needs, I had thought maybe I'd use this just to add some beige to it, but I think I'm going to take the beigey looking things and group them together in a page kit. I may even use that and even that, which is pinky beige. So let's see. That works like that. And then I'll take this. Actually, I need some foam up higher on that because I should have left the backing on the foam. I want some dimension between it and the photo, and I'm leaving the backing on because that way I can tuck the photo down. There's not a lot of, there isn't any foam on there, so I can tuck the photo down here. And so now I'm going to take this and run it through here. And off that way. I'll finalize that arrangement once I get the photos. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit. Ooh, that's pretty. Get a little bit of foam here. I'm gonna put it up at the top of the leaf, and I will place that here. And then let me see what kind of other embellishments I have. I have this that isn't exactly, I've been, it's got the airplane and symbol and this thing that says adventure. And I've got this arrow, which can kind of work right there. Let's see. I've got a cassette tape player, which indicates that I listen to a lot of music when I'm driving to the beach, usually Radio Margaritaville, but just to get in that state of mind. Oh, that sticks too well. There we go, and that kind of opens up to show that. Let's see what else we have. I have this, that's, oh, okay, I've got seashells. I knew I had something else that I planned to use. I thought I'd overlay this seashell on there, and where would this one go? I've got these other leaves that can kind of, maybe one can come out from under there, and this one can go up from there. So maybe I can do this one here and this guy kind of overlapping there. Okay, I'm just about done. And so the little fabric trim I can put kind of right there, or maybe just under the green paper. That will work out perfect. I think I have, let me put this in. And I'm not sure why, but I tend to do a lot of make a mess with glue on black where it shows. Let's see if I can get that under there. And I've got these plumerias, which I think would look nice under there. And I'm going to get another seashell. To go right under here. And let's go see what we have in the way of stickers. I have a sticker that looks like something that's pinned. And it could go right up there. I'm going to put it on thick foam up at the top, and a little thinner foam down at the bottom. I guess I cut it a little too long there. That seems to work. And now I kind of want something in something of the coral color there. And I'm going to do a fake flare. And then I'll go find some real flare. This is just for color. Oh, come on. I'm going to turn it around so it's a little bit easier. And I know those dull pinks look like they don't belong on this page, but once I print the photo and the white, you know, kind of shows there. Let's see, where do I have some white? I don't really have any white here, but you can kind of see once I do that, it'll be fine. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So let me get this under here. this way. Okay, that gives me the color that I want there. And I have some, yeah, I may or may not draw on these. I feel like I need something right there. So let's do this little at the beach bit. I'm just going to kind of run it across there. I've got need more beach, and I have that in 2 colors. I can do the coral. I may save the word strips for when I do the when I have the photos. How about just chill? I'm hoping I have that straight. There. Okay, then I will have a BrambleFox title right here, and a couple photos here. If I don't have 2 photos, if I only have 1, I'll either filter it, and then use both versions. And sometimes I like to change, I'll crop it differently. But I think this is done, except for flare. I want to put a flare right here under this leaf for sure. And I saw one this morning when I was doing another video. This one would be pretty right there. And it's not specifically beachy, but it has good colors. I will say right now that I find flares that have little tiny prints I have trouble using because my eyes aren't good enough to see what they are. I think this one I was looking at, I think those are gnomes. They are, but you really can't see that. So I need to order more vivid ones. I like the abstract ones also. So let's see where these want to end up. Oh, I also have some things here that I wanted to use. I've got some little wonky anchors. And I can use that to kind of help break up that. I've got this wood veneer heart that can go right there. I've got this little tiny word fun that can go there on the seashell. And I've got beach vibes, which can go here. And I have another little anchor that can go there, and then one that can go maybe right where? Here. We'll do that. I'm trying to kill this sheet. I've got this little tiny word enjoy, and that can go here. I'm going to use a real flare right there. And I've got sun. I don't have to kill it on this, entirely on this page, but why not? Why not get as close as I can? So I'm going to do sun right here. And those are chipboard, so I do know that I have to go back and glue them. But I kind of want to make sure they're where I want them to be before I do that. And I may wait until okay, there. That works. And see, the word sun may want to go right there, and I will glue that down. And let me get some foam under this guy. I love Morag's page, and I am happy with this version, but I can see myself lifting that many, many times. Let's get under here this way. Okay, and then that could actually go maybe behind the leaf and then down there. I want to leave room in case I want to put some of that pom-pom trim underneath this green. I'll have to see what I've got. Now I've got this flare, which is kind of silvery and blue, very watery looking. So I've got one there and one there. I'm just gonna kind of put that one in there. It seems to want to fit there. Actually, I think I'm gonna do it here, underneath this leaf, and there. Okay, that kind of pushes the leaf up. That leaves me room for my pom-pom trim there instead of putting it right there. Okay, so I'm over here mumbling. I know that the colors kind of don't necessarily match. I'm going to look for a tab or something to put right. I'll maybe even make something to put right up in here. but I'm going to wait and see what I do in the way of photos. But I'm happy with this, and I used up lots of elements in my kit, so I'm happy about that. Almost killed this. And I can see the end of it. So yay. And it's somewhat in the spirit of Morag. I think she may have more layers stacked. I'm going to look around. Oddly enough, I couldn't find a little camera. I have a million cameras, so I'm going to look around for a little camera and try to work a camera and a rainbow in here. I know I have rainbows in this sun chaser. There's some right there, and that would be about the right size. So I'll work a camera and a rainbow in here when I do the photo. So thank you for watching, and I think I'll do page kits like this month, like I did last month, and then even after I've done my October kit, I'll work on the page kits from the September kit. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.